Hi, this is Daphne from Daphs Cafe. Thank you for watching my very first vlog on hints and tips of how to deal with some of the side effects from chemotherapy. Now, one of the things that I went through from my second cycle was what I call the burning mouth syndrome. When I came back from hospital, my mouth was on fire. And no, it was not because I've been eating spicy food, though I thought that it could have been because of the ginger juice that I put into one of my smoothies. But that wasn't the case. It is actually one of the side effects you get from chemotherapy. So I thought to myself, well, what on earth can I have to cool my mouth down apart from rinsing it out with what the doctors give you? So I decided to chew on some watermelon. What I find is watermelon is very cooling. It hasn't got a very distinctive flavor. It's cool and it's crunchy and it's easy on the jaw and also on your teeth and gums because that also hurts as well. But then you can't eat watermelon every single day all the time. There must be another way, that's not going to make me feel so full, that can keep my mouth cool. And I remember a while back I had a dream. And my dad came to me in my dream and he was rattling this bottle. And I said to him, do you need some more ice chips for your vodka, Dad? And the thing is, my dad didn't drink vodka. He was actually a whiskey man. So I just kind of went, ice chips. Okay, that's basically what he's trying to tell me. And when I Googled it, it said, yes, ice chips is actually one of the best things that you can crunch on when your mouth is on fire, which is one of the side effects from chemotherapy. And so what you can do is, if you don't actually have a fridge or a dispenser that does ice chips, just get yourself a bag of ice because you are going to be going through this for a few days and smash it up into small pieces. You can either use a small little teeth cloth over the ice and smash it up with your pestle and mortar, or if you have one of those hammers to tenderize meat, go for it. It's really good therapy. If you don't have the energy, and most of the times you actually don't, get somebody to do it for you. It doesn't take that much effort. And chew away until your mouth is cooled down, all right? Moving along from the watermelon and the ice chips. Another thing I wanted to talk to you about was the loss of appetite or the lack of appetite or the lack of wanting to eat certain protein foods. And for me, it was meat. It's really unfortunate because one day my son was in the kitchen and he was grilling himself this lovely juicy steak and the smell just put me off completely and I just couldn't handle it. I've talked to quite a few cancer patients and some of them even say that they can't even walk past the meat section in the supermarket because it really turns them off. And it's really sad because I have a really good recipe to marinate lamb chops, which I love. So anyway, if you can't eat meat, then another way to supplement your protein is to get protein powder. And what I've found is pea protein powder is one of the highest forms of protein powder, vegetarian-wise, that you can possibly put into your system. And what you can do is do it with your smoothies. Now, for smoothies, you can use fresh fruit, or you can use frozen fruit, or you can use both, because as you well know, blueberries and strawberries are really great, and they're not always in season, so frozen is just as good as the fresh. So pop it in there. Now you can also put your pea protein powder in with other things like soups and also with noodles as well, which I make, the buckwheat soba noodles with all the little vegetarian bits inside. Here's a picture of it. And also what you need to do then is put a little bit of milk into your protein powder with some ice and blend it all up. Now I find that I can't take dairy products anymore. It creates a lot of phlegm in my system. So what I decided to do was use almond milk. Now here's another thing. I discovered how to make almond milk. Can you believe that? Yes, Daphne making almond milk. Yeah, I'm going to show you how to do that as well in a while. And you can keep this in your fridge. No stabilizers, no preservatives, no coloring, no additives. Really good for your body. One of the most important things that I found was to take charge of what you are taking into your body. It's really important that you are aware of what you are ingesting and knowing that it's going to be good and nutritious for you. So stick with me, I'm going to show you how to make almond milk. So basically what you need is 1 cup of almonds that's soaked either overnight or for 2 days. The longer you soak it, the creamier it gets. And then you need to make sure that you rinse it out really well because the soaking water contains phytic acid, which inhibits the body's ability to absorb nutrients. So give it a good old wash. Once that's done, then you add 2 cups of water to the 1 cup of soaked almonds in a blender and make sure you give it a good old whiz. Usually between 2 to 4 minutes. The longer you can do it, the better it is. And once that's done, strain it through a cheesecloth. Now, I always put a colander under the cheesecloth as well. And once that's done, I make sure I squeeze the cheesecloth good and proper so that every single drop comes out. And there you have it, homemade almond milk. How much simpler can that be? And you get about 2 cups of almond milk from 1 cup that you've done. Make sure you put it in a sterilized container, and once that's done, pop it into the fridge and you can keep it there for 2 to 4 days. Anyway, I hope all those hints and tips and suggestions helped you, and I just want you to know that you're not alone in this journey. We are all here to support each other, and if you have any suggestions or if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to drop me a line. I'm always here to listen. And I will see you in the next vlog, and in the meantime, take care of yourself.